This is the 10 Minutes with Andrew podcast.
Welcome back to 10 Minutes with Andrew. Of course, Andrew and I'm again joined. We would have Mark Chancey. Welcome back to the show.
I didn't book the room today.
No.
I thought last Monday was 19 degrees and sunny, and I thought, we might be able to do this outside Sunday. But then yesterday we had 15 centimeters of snow, and it's 2 degrees out this morning.
Yeah.
So here we are indoors, not in our studio.
No.
But we will be doing it outside.
Yeah, we will.
That will be happening.
Yeah.
That will be happening. So, what are you doing today, my son?
Well, we're going to talk Blue Jays today.
Really?
Starting with, they won yesterday.
They did.
5-3 over the Guardians.
They did.
I will say, first game after they announced that Jeff Hoffman, because Jeff Hoffman's no longer the closer. I want to put that out too. He's been taken out of the role.
Well, let me.
One second. So they put Louis Varland in last night, obviously to be the closer for the game, and he got the save. But it was the most Jeff Hoffman-like situation ever. He loaded the bases, and there was one out, I think, and he had the bases loaded. He walked some guys. There was a run scored, so he gave up another run finally. He hasn't done it all year, but he finally did yesterday. But he was able to get the job done, which Hoffman would not have been able to do.
Give it a chance. Give it a chance.
I'm giving it a chance.
It's not always going to be...
I'm giving it a chance. I'm just saying the first game after they take him out of the role...
It's not always going to be perfect, and it's not a fix.
But it's very
the
not
general
like
manager of the Toronto Blue Jays, one Ross Atkins...
Ross Atkins, yeah.
Ross is short for Rossicus, had the whole offseason to fix this problem because your closer, Jeff Hoffman, cost you the World Series last year. You had the whole offseason to fix it. You made the attempt to get one guy, Diaz, as far as we know, and that was it, and you didn't address it. So this is not the fix. Louis Varland is not a closer. Do not ruin his baseball career by doing this to him. He's a great number 8th inning setup guy. He's a great guy to bring in to put out a fire in the middle of the game. Don't do this to him. This is not the fix. But
he's good at it.
He's not a closer. Keep him in his natural environment. Get a bona fide closer. You had the whole offseason to do something. Did you do it? No. What did we say last year? Had to be addressed. The bullpen, they didn't have a bullpen and they didn't have a closer.
I feel like this is a bit hypocritical.
From who?
You.
Oh, no.
I thought you said you wanted Varland to be in that spot.
For now. There's no other option. But this is not the fix. Yeah. Louis Varland, I don't want him to be our closer. I want him to be our put-out-fires guy, not the closer. He's not a closer. He's never been a closer. Matter of fact, that was his second career save.
Yeah.
Did he get a save yesterday? Yeah, he did.
He did, yeah.
In his career, he's not a closer. You can ruin a guy if you take him out of what he's used to doing. But we'll see. But give it time. I still feel better when I see Varland coming in than Hoffman, but they have to go out and get a bona fide closer. Ross, it's time you did some work. You didn't address any of our needs. And here we are.
Hey, listen, Alex Cora got fired yesterday. Maybe Ross Atkins should...
Well, the Jays are only like a game ahead of the Red Sox, so maybe the Jays organization will wake up and clean house too.
What I was going to say was maybe you go ahead and switch out your managers.
But let me just say, you don't want that? No. If you ever wondered why the Blue Jays organization is criticized for the way it operates publicly, a week ago, John Schneider, the manager of the team, says, if the game's on the line,
unfortunately,
I'm bringing in Jeff Hoffman. He's the guy. A week later, the general manager of the team is telling everybody that that's over.
If there's ever a situation to close out the game, I'll take Jeff Hoffman.
You're telling us stuff just to shut us up, and the general manager is still apparently making the call for the field, what's going on the field. So I don't know how this organization works, but someone in the PR group should have said, Ross and Mark got quite a credibility bump last year with the World Series. We should just tell them never go in front of the camera again.
Yeah.
And now I'm here again hating him again because he's on with
Ross spoke the other day, too.
That's what I'm saying. Baffle Gab spoke about how it was going to be a committee as the closer.
Closer by committee, yeah.
Hoffman is no longer. A week before that, the manager's saying he's our guy. He's our guy. He's our guy. So just like Sid says, that organization thinks you as a baseball fan is stupid.
Yeah.
And they can just say enough words and we'll buy into it. It's so. Oh, anyway. What are we doing today, my son?
Not the only thing. Trey Savage is back. He's coming back on Tuesday, starting against the Red Sox.
Yep. So that means Lauer's back to the bullpen.
Which people were pointing out, I'd die for an Eric Lauer quote right now because he does not like being in the bullpen. So it's interesting to see what he thinks about that.
He had his knuckles wrapped last time he said something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, the management of this organization is horrific. Horrific.
He is horrific.
And they better start getting things going.
It's true.
Because now they're 6.5 behind the Yankees, and we're only in April.
Yeah.
Now you could say, we're only in April. But you're 6.5 games behind the Yankees, who have now won 7 straight? Or is it 8?
It might be 8 after last night. It was 7. But.
They're on a bit of a heater, and the Blue Jays can't figure out how to string together wins at this point.
I will say, there isn't a lot of good hitters in the lineup right now.
Okamoto.
For somewhat, yeah. Clement is absolutely
Clement is unbelievable. Miles Straw.
Kind of.
Huh? Anyway. What are we doing today?
We're playing
my son?
A Blue Jays edition of Fire, I Smell Smoke, or Nothing to See.
Okay. And I don't have anything for that, do I?
No, you do.
I do?
Yeah.
Okay. Keep talking. I'll try to find it.
So I have 3 statements here, and I'm going to read them. And if you think it's a really big concern right now, it's fire. If you think it's going to be a concern later down the line, it's I smell smoke. And if you think it's never going to be a concern, it's nothing to see here. As we try to find the sounds that we have with this.
I have sounds, but I don't know. Here's the first one. What's this one?
That's fire.
That's fire. I know what that one is. And this is I smell smoke.
Yeah. Yeah, because there's like 5 alarm fire and then just fire.
Okay, that's 5 alarms.
Yeah.
I'm on to it now. Okay.
And
then if there's nothing to see here,
it's just nothing.
It's just this.
Yeah.
Okay.
The first statement, I'm not totally sure if it's going to count for this game. I don't know if it fits with the game.
Okay.
But we'll see. As we just mentioned, the first statement, Jeff Hoffman could still see save opportunities. Is this fire, I smell smoke, or nothing to see here? 5 alarm fire. I agree.
Are you saying he might?
That's what was reported. Like the reports came out were that they're taking him out of the closer role, but he could still see save opportunities.
Not unless he goes down to AAA, AA, or single A and spends 2 months as a closer and proves that he can close out those games.
That's what they said.
That's what I say. You cannot keep doing this and have him not pitch for a couple of weeks as the closer and then bring him in as the closer. He needs to be sent down, not unlike when Roy Halladay came up to the Blue Jays.
Yeah.
He got sent down after his first stint.
It's true.
And he got right. Now you go down to the minor leagues, spend 2 months closing games and shows that you can dominate as a closer, and we might give you a chance again. But that's not the way this organization is going to work. Nope. Within a week, he'll be brought in the 9th inning, and he'll either get out of it and we'll think, see, he's all better, or he's going to blow it up again, and then he'll start with the baffle gab and what all the advanced stats told them.
It's true.
Okay. So what are you doing on that one? Same thing?
Same thing.
Okay. So Stop. Okay. I'm not very good this morning, am I? So we think if they bring him back as a closer, it's going to burn everything down. How many of these do we have?
3. 2 more. This is going to be interesting. Max Scherzer has allowed 19 earned runs in his last 4 starts. Is this a fire, an I smell smoke, or nothing to see here?
Nothing to see here. Would you leave Max alone?
You really think this is nothing to see here?
I really think there's nothing to see here. Not unlike last season. Why are you picking on him?
Because he's not good right now. That's why.
Well, other than Cease and Gosman, rest of them haven't been so hot either. But you're picking on Max, right?
Because he's 41 and his career is basically over.
And
at this
last
point.
October, like I told you yesterday, you're only doing this to irritate me. He was given the ball to start Game 7 of the World Series. And what did the man do? Everything we needed him to. Everything. Is he going to have ups and downs? Yep. Did he have a bad outing last outing? Oh, yeah. Was there anyone more upset than him? Nope.
But it's not just that. It's not just last outing. The outing before was fine, but the outing before that, he blew it up. Before that, he blew it up.
Max is a gamer. He's a pitcher. He knows he's got to make adjustments, and he'll be better in his next start. Are you saying it's the beginning of the end or the end for Scherzer?
I'm going to say I smell smoke.
And I like... Oh, this one?
Yeah.
I like having him there with a young Trey Savage on the rotation.
I don't mind him there.
There's a lot to be learned.
I think it's the beginning. I think it's the beginning of the end.
Same thing happened last year. He was horrible for spells, and then he was great for spells.
Yeah, but he went out for a while with an injury, and then he came back and he was fine.
Maybe he's dealing with something. Just because he's 41, you just want to send him off to pasture. See, us old people don't like that, you know. We got a lot to contribute to society. I'm not giving up on my Mad Max yet. You are apparently, or you're getting close to. You're closer than you were last year. But don't forget, we gave him the ball in Game 7 of the World Series. And everything he needed to do, he did for us.
But I didn't see this out of him last year.
Not only that,
not this bad.
Look at all of his playoff appearances last year. Not bad for 40.
Yes.
Yeah.
Last year is different. I did not see this out of him last year.
I'm going to say it again. And you can say it two ways. It's only April. Give him a chance to figure it all out again. And then he'll be fine. I think he'll be much better in his next start.
I don't know where I don't know where he fits in when all these other guys come back.
Well, there's only Savage back right now. When are the other ones back? When's Bieber coming?
He's on the 60 day for some reason. I think it was to make room for somebody, but
it'll be interesting to see.
And Barrios as well. You know,
if they all come back, depending on how Max is doing, would he go to the bullpen?
He would not.
If asked.
A guy like Max Scherzer would not go to the bullpen.
I don't know. He may have the realization that maybe that's where my best finish is going to come from, going to the bullpen. But who knows? Maybe by then he'll be 3-0 with a 1.13 ERA.
I doubt it. But
God, you're so negative. Who raised you this way?
You.
No way. Has to be your mother. I'm just positive all the time.
It's not true.
Okay. Are we done with that one?
Yeah.
Now that you've sufficiently buried Max Scherzer, who are we going to bury next? Let me guess. Number 27.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Yeah.
only has 2 home runs so far this year. What is this? Fire? I smell smoke on this here.
Nothing to see here, but there seems to be this trend when Vladdy is very mediocre during the regular season. And I would like to see him beat a $500 million man during the regular season.
But you're also the one giving him a pass.
I'm giving him a pass because he took that team on his shoulders in the postseason. But you got to get to the postseason.
He would have been MVP, right, if they had won.
Oh, I think he would have been.
Yeah.
He made me lose my train of thought. Vladdy, hitting for average. Like hitting...
He's hitting like 320 or something. Yeah,
hitting for average, but it always seems he never hits when we need a hit.
Yeah, like when there's 2 on base and
like
nobody
a 2-out single.
Yeah,
when
that's
there's
what
no one on. There's a lot of those. So I'm giving him a pass, but he's a guy. The Blue Jays always had a 100 RBI guy. Always had one. And sometimes they had multiple. When they had Encarnacion, Batista, and Donaldson those years, they had a few guys with 100 RBIs every year. We don't have one anymore. We need someone that's going to knock us in 100 runs.
I didn't think Batista had 100 RBIs.
I'm pretty sure he did. You don't hit that many home runs and not have that many RBIs. Encarnacion passed 100. I'm sure Donaldson passed 100.
Well, Donaldson won the MVP.
We always had a 100 RBI guy, and now we don't have one. I think, what did Vladdy end up with, 80-something last year?
Yeah.
So we need the runs to cross the plate to win the games in the regular season to get us to the postseason, and then we can unleash crazy Vlad if we want to. But he's got to be more meaningful during the regular season. Don't hit me 323 and don't knock in runs. You got to knock in. I don't even want to see the home runs. Just when there's men on base, get a base hit.
Yeah.
Drive someone home. Don't give me the 2-out single when no one's on base and they don't get you home.
It's true.
So more meaningful at bats. Come on. So I had nothing to see here. What do you say?
I'd say nothing.
Oh, okay. That's good. I haven't got to press anything.
But like you, I think it could become an issue soon if he doesn't start driving runs home. And I think
it's just like last year.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing for Vladdy has always been he doesn't produce until the games are meaningless. Like 2 years ago when the Blue Jays were really bad, when they were in it and fighting for a spot in the first half of the season, he didn't do a thing. Second half, when they were out of it, well out of it, and they weren't going to make the playoffs, he was great. So it's like, and then we saw him last year in the playoffs. Like last year, regular season, he was mediocre, but in the playoffs, he was the best player on the team, best hitter on the team easily, and you could always count on him for a hit.
I would say Clement was the best hitter.
No, Clement was, but like Vladdy, you could always count on for a good at bat.
You wanted to see him come up because you knew he was going to do something possibly. But in the regular season, I've always said if there's people on base and Vladdy's coming up, it's not the guy I want to see come up in the regular season. Like, I'd like to see Clement.
Yeah. But like I there's a few guys right now that are hitting better than he is. Like despite the fact that he has 320 average, like I think Andres Jimenez. He
always seems to deliver in the clutch.
Yeah.
For some reason, but Vladdy just doesn't seem to deliver in the clutch.
For now, Okamoto. In
the regular season. Okamoto seems to be finding his way and heating up a little bit. And it's not like he's protecting. They're giving Vladdy nothing to hit.
I will say there's one guy, though, that is really, Varsho's kind of, he's not really.
Great fielder, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many more do we have? One?
And no, that's it.
That's it?
Yeah. Oh, and David Schneider's not really a.
Not your favorite, is he?
Definitely not.
No, not from the words I heard out of your mouth yesterday.
Nathan Lucas is hurt, so I can't.
Do you think we can go a whole day with you not using the term "I can't stand"?
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably.
You think?
Yeah.
All right, we'll have to report in.
There's not many hitters right now, like besides a couple. You know what I mean? Like Clement and.
That's right. It's like last year in the regular season.
Yeah.
Right. But they got to get on their horse because 6.5 behind the Yankees now.
And based on the way Bo's hitting right now.
And technically they're two games out of a wild card too at this point.
Yeah.
So you gotta get to the postseason to do well in the postseason.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say. So we have to switch real quickly to the weight loss that we've kind of lost track of. Right?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, so we got back on the horse. You got on the scale there Thursday?
Yep.
You were down...
0.8.
Huh?
0.8.
0.8
Which
pounds.
isn't great.
It's better than I thought it was going to be for you.
Yeah.
Because we took a while to get up back off of Easter.
Yeah.
And I was down 1.2, so I kicked your arse, as you'd expect.
By 0.4, yeah.
Yeah, it's arse kick.
It's not really
Well, who lost more? I did, so who won?
I'm not gonna. Yeah, okay. Whatever.
Arse kick. Anything else to say?
No.
Let's shut it down so I can get some breakfast.
So thank you for listening and watching this episode of 10 Minutes with Andrew. Find us on YouTube. Be sure to like and subscribe and comment. We'll be back next week with the next episode.
All right, can't wait.
Can't wait.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, be sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons and turn on notifications to be notified when we upload new content. You can also connect with us at andrewchansey.com.